Namaste friends, how are you? Hope all of you are doing good. Have you heard this expression, going weak in the knees? Well, if you see Amitabh Bachchan and go weak in the knees, it's perfectly alright. But if it is always the case, then it may be due to weak legs. Your legs do a lot of work, holding your body in the place and help you move, sit, jump, run. Can you imagine if one day they just refuse to do their work? That is why we should care for our legs and strengthen them. Today, we will look at how we can use the 4 pillars of yoga, Ahar, Vihar, Achar and Vichar to strengthen our legs. Coming to Ahar, for strengthening our legs, we need to strengthen our muscles and bones and lubricate our joints. For that, try to have a balanced diet. And for that, we should include food that is rich in proteins and that keep your legs strong. Like sprouts, paneer, soya bean, etc. can help in building your muscle strength. Then yogurt, it contains lots of vitamin D which helps to retain the calcium in our bones. Spinach, it helps in speeding up the body's conversion of protein into muscles. Also fruits and vegetables that are rich in red color like tomatoes, red capsicum, cherries, beetroot to name a few. They are all the earthy foods and they really help you to strengthen your muscles. Coming to Vihar, standing yoga poses will build and tone the muscles in your legs, including your quadriceps, hamstrings and calves. It takes a lot of strength to hold your body in a balanced pose. Regular practice will make your muscles strong and keep your body firmly on your 2 feet. The asanas and stretches we must focus today on are the heel raises, which are very good for your calf muscles. Then Anjaneya Asana, that is a crescent moon pose. Parshvottanasana, that is an intense side stretch. Then Veerbhadra Asana 3, Warrior 3 pose. And then Nataraj Asana, that is dance pose. For the heel raises, we have to take 1 feet distance between our legs, keeping feet parallel to each other, hands on your waist. Keep both feet completely parallel and raise the heels up. Do for 10 to 15 repetitions. Feel the pressure on your calf muscles. Now keep your heels close to each other, make a V shape. Your toes are apart. And now you have to raise your heels up again 10 to 15 repetitions. Now try to touch the toes with each other and keep your heels open from behind. Make an inverted V and then try to raise your heels up. You can feel the pressure on your shin muscle. Again 15 to 20 repetitions. Open your legs now 1 feet wide, toes pointing out and raise your heels up again. Now for Anjaneya Asana, keep your legs wide, hands parallel to the floor. Turn your right foot out, turn to your right side. Bend your left leg, touch your left knee on the floor. Inhale and bend backward. Come back with the support of your left foot. Now turn to the other side, bend your left knee. Raise your arms up, exhale and slowly bend down, touching your right knee on the floor. Inhale and bend back. Come up to the normal position
and relax. Stay for 10 to 15 seconds in one position. For Parshvottanasana, that is a side stretch pose, open your legs to 2.5 to 3 feet wide, hands on your waist. Turn your right foot out and turn to your right side. Inhaling, raise your arms up. Exhale and bend down from your lower back, trying to touch the forehead to your right knee, keeping your palms on the floor. Inhale and come up. Now you have to go do it on the other side. When you bend down, you should feel the stretch on your gluteal muscles. And every inhale, you have to lengthen your spine. Inhale and slowly come back, raising your arms up. Turn to the center and relax. Repeat again for 2 to 3 times. We will do Veerbhadra Asana 3. For that, you have to again open your legs, not very wide, but in a comfortable position, shoulder length. Turn to your right side, right foot out. Take your arms up. Keep the weight of your body on your right leg and slowly lift your left leg up, bending from your lower back, keeping your hands and leg parallel to the floor. Inhale and come back. Doing same on the other side. Now you have to raising your arms up, putting the pressure of your body on your left leg and slowly raising your right leg up. Again, keeping the body parallel to the floor. Slowly come back. Repeat again 2 times. For Nataraj Asana, turn to your right side and keeping your right leg ahead of your left. Now keeping all the weight of your body on your right leg, lift your left leg up and hold your ankle with your left hand. Right hand up. Lift your left leg as much as possible. Stay for some time in this position. Now do it on the other side. You should always keep your gaze fixed at one point so that you should be able to balance yourself well. Now holding your right leg, lift it up as much as possible, gaze fixed at one point. Come back. You should increase the timing of your stay as you keep practicing it.
Coming to Achar, it is very necessary to inculcate a few habits of regular maintenance of our legs. Few of them are keeping a pillow below your feet or below your knees while sleeping. It can relieve the swelling, reduce the edema and even reduce the pain in your legs. Then always try to do this dry brushing, it helps in the circulation and promotes the lymphatic drainage. Soaking your legs in a warm water relaxes and takes pressure from your legs, which are very important again. Now since our legs are always touching the ground, they should be firmly rooted, isn't it? So it is important to feel grounded. One way you can do so is by saying these affirmations. Close your eyes and repeat after me. I am grounded and firmly rooted to Mother Earth. I am grounded and firmly rooted to Mother Earth. If you can stand barefoot on the ground and the soil to say yourself, I can hold the ground in difficult situations and I am getting energy from Mother Earth. Try to connect with the earth element and feel your legs taking the nourishment from the soil like roots of a plant.